Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm back playing vacuums, and as you can see, I've got my Kirby. This is the Sentria, and I've got the Hoover Hushtone, and we're going to do the flower through the backing of the carpet test. And the Kirby always does quite well with this, and one of the reasons why Kirbys do so well, I'm going to show you why. It's the design of the Brushroll. And we'll just spin that off of there, and that comes off there. The Kirby Brushroll is segmented. So this part hits the floor, and then 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 this part hits the floor. So it gets a vibration that goes on, and on top of that, the chamber, this acts like a beater effect on the carpet. It vibrates the carpet, and the vibration causes the fine dust to jump out of the carpet and into the low pressure area, which is where the vacuum is created, and the airflow sends it up into the air, and then the air sucks it into the motor right here. So the Kirby, as opposed to most vacuums, which have the Brushroll has a spiral of a brush, so that it doesn't have a segmented brush like the Kirby does. And so you'll notice that when I turn on the Hoover, it doesn't have a sort of a staccato sound like an airplane propeller, like a brrr sound. It's more of a zzz, sort of a continuous, almost like a zipper sound that's going on, because the Brushroll has a continual spiral. Actually, I'll show it to you. You see, the difference is that the Brushroll, the bristles are constantly on the carpet. Now, the way that it's designed is that they kind of spiral, sweeping the soil, dust, and whatever over toward the intake, which is actually right about here. I think, is it? No, it's over here, pardon me. It's right here. The intake is right here. So as it spins, it's moving it in this direction. That's the idea. The Kirby is vibrating and just putting it right into the center, or just up into the chamber, and then it draws it up from there. So Kirby has a little different design. So if you've ever used a Kirby, you'll notice on certain carpets you really get quite almost like a staccato sound from the Brushroll when you're using it. You'll notice that when I turn that thing on. So I'm using the Berber carpet in this case, and I put what looks like pretty much equal amounts of flour on both sides. And we'll start off with the Hoover. I do have it on the lowest setting right now. Now this will be interesting, because although Hoover does give this vacuum a airflow rating of 152, I don't know if that's really true. It's what they say on their website. The Kirby is around 130, I believe. But this does have a higher water lift of about 95 inches of water lift, according to Hoover, and the Kirby is around 40. So we'll give it a try. I'm going to try it on low setting first, just because I'm curious. And I'm going to go and plug it in first, too. Thought I did that. Whoops. I'll plug it in over here. So, the flower test with the Hoover Hushtone on low power, and I did just put a bag in. And the Brushroll has been cleaned out in there. It's in good shape. I made sure the hose is clean as well, so we're in good shape. Now, just in case you're wondering, I actually have it set on the hard floor setting because I think that basically puts it right down on the carpet. Now, I might change that in a sec, but I've never actually vacuumed a carpet with it at that setting. But I just thought I'd give that a try for this little test. And we didn't do too great. Okay, so I'm going to do that again, only this time I'm going to go to the normal setting where I normally have it set on high traffic, and I'm going to go to full power. Here the brush roll is a constant sound, not a staccato sound, and you can actually hear it a lot better than when where I had it set before, so that's probably a better setting. Okay, that was 10 passes. And, well, you didn't pull a lot out anyway, actually. Let's see what the Kirby does. Will the Kirby be better? Theoretically, it's going to beat the heck out of the carpet or so, theoretically it should do better. Let's find out. This has got a new bag in there. And setting, what's I gonna say? Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Well, what do you know? Pretty much equal. Isn't that interesting? So the Kirby isn't actually pulling. I don't think it's pulling any more out. Let me have a look again. No, I'd say it's not. Oh, isn't that interesting? I know that it can pull dust off the backing of a carpet because it can lift a carpet off of the underpad, certain carpets, but not this particular one. Interesting. Let me just try something. I'm curious now about something. I'm going to try the setting on the commercial setting for the Hushtone. See if that makes any difference. I think that if I was normally vacuuming on this particular carpet, that I would actually have it set on the the what is that, high traffic setting. There's commercial, high traffic, and there's actually a high carpet setting too, but obviously that would be too high. So what happened? Did we get any more? Less? No, I don't think it's doing much. Now, isn't that interesting? I'm actually a little bit surprised. But now the question is, maybe I should try this other piece of carpet I got here. I'm curious now, as are you, all of my watchers. So we'll get that out of the way. And I have a piece of old, this is actually a piece of carpet that was in my house when I bought it. It was in the hallway and bedrooms and was in horrible condition. But I kept that piece because the backing is all stained up from steam cleaning. And I have a video I did a few years ago where I show that. I think it was like 6 years ago, maybe, I think. So let's see. We'll set it for high traffic. And it'll be interesting to see. Let me just double check what kind of backing we have. Oh, that's an action back as well, but it's a lot older. That piece of carpet's never been installed. So this one was obviously pretty old when we moved in on this house, about 20 years old, I think. Okay, let's try it. Wants to move. I can really feel it pulling up the carpet. In fact, see that it's lifting, it lifts this carpet right off the floor. So that's pretty good because that means it's drawing air from underneath if it can lift it off the floor. So let's see what happened. Oh, well, it moved it. I think it actually did move some of it out of there. But let's put Mr. Kirby over here. Let's see what happens. We've got to give the Kirby a good shot. Kirby's the airflow king, right? Maybe not so much anymore. Now let's just do this. Can it lift the carpet too? Yes, it does. Look at that. But the Hoover did that. So, well, they're actually pretty darn equal, I think. I do think maybe the Hoover, Kirby might have a slight edge, but a little hard to tell. I mean, that's not really a measurement. It's just they both pulled this flower through this carpet, obviously. So there you go. for what that's worth. The Hoover again is pretty darn impressive. I've been using it every day, and I really am liking it. It's one of the things I'm noticing that it does very well is it's when I go along the walls, just with the nozzle, it's really cleaning up dust and junk right out of the walls very easily. So I'm actually rarely having to use my edge tool. So it's definitely good. I'm definitely liking the way it works. So I was been thinking about this all day long, wondering how it would stack up. So, interesting. I think that they both did pull flour through the carpet, but they both left flour behind. So they appear to me to be pretty darn equal, at least as far as that goes. So there you go.